Edgar Allan Poe's The Cask of Amontillado starts out with a basic precept that revenge is a dish best served cold. At length I would be avenged, the narrator Montresor explains. The wisdom of this is that he's less likely to be detected in his revenge and therefore punished. As he puts it, he doesn't want, quote, retribution to overtake its redresser. So he's going to be slick about his revenge and try not to get caught. Whatever Fortunato actually did to the narrator is pretty vague, but at any rate, he felt insulted by, quote, 1,000 injuries and insult. Certainly from Fortunato's perspective, he does not appear to be aware of any such insult, or else he would not have been so easily waylaid. So Fortunato does not even know that there's a problem. At any rate, Montresor lures Fortunato to his palazzo, or his house, on the pretext of getting his opinion about the Amontillado, which, according to the annotations of my Oxford's World Classic edition, is a, quote, light-colored sherry, not the finest of wines. It is suggested that perhaps Poe chose this varietal of sherry more for the sound of the name, Amontillado, than any inherent qualities of this varietal. The narrator is so clever that in a bit of reverse psychology, he persuades Fortunata that it was his idea to go taste the sherry. He appeals to Fortunato's vanity by comparing his knowledge of wine to another character, Lucchesi, whom Fortunato insists knows much less about wine. And despite his cough, Fortunato is quite insistent that he'll continue the journey to the catacombs underneath the narrator's estate, an appropriately gloomy setting with piled bones interlinked with casks of wine. Montresor's repeated stated concern for Fortunato's cough is another example of dramatic irony in the story, given his intention to kill/bury Fortunato alive. When the narrator locks Fortunato in chains, his cool and collected manner of laying the stones to seal him contrasts with the ghastliness of his actions, another example of irony in Poe's fiction. In a final gambit to escape, Fortunato suggests that it was all just a joke and isn't it really time to get back to the festival? It's an act of desperation to escape, and the narrator responds in a chilling manner with a double meaning. Yes, let us be gone. First published in 1846, The Cask of Amontillado remains one of Poe's most famous and celebrated short stories. Michael M. Vlog agrees, it's grisly and chilling. In fact, the notion that a short story from almost 2 centuries ago can still strike with such immediacy and horror is a testament to Poe's literary prowess. There are varying interpretations of the short story, in particular with regards to Montresor's mysterious grievance against Fortunato. Gale literature cites one such interpretation, which frames the story as, quote, Poe's fantasy revenge against reviewers, publishers, and editors such as Hiram Fuller and Thomas Dunn English, with whom he had public feuds. That seems a little far-fetched, but at any rate, the short story stands on its own as an example of Poe's timeless Gothic fiction.